Hello and welcome to a Handpicked Life YouTube channel. In this session we're going to have a look at how we can transform anger and frustration into assertive action. My name's Leanne Campbell. I'm a life and wellbeing coach and I specialise in somatic practices. And so when we really work somatically with this, we're able to honour what we're feeling and also to be able to transmute it, release it, to open us up so we can maybe have a different point of view, or even just to find peace if we're looking at a situation that we really don't have control over. Often the assertive action comes in really looking after ourselves, finding our own peace, letting go. Because the more we let anger and frustration eat us up, then the more that festers in our body. Or it may be that we're using that anger to direct our energy, to take action, to speak our truth, to say no to something. So however you work with this, assertive action can be really outward, yang type of energy, and also assertive in finding boundaries, compassionate boundaries for yourself. So what I'd love to do today is work with the organs that house these emotions in the body, and they're the liver and the gallbladder. So we'll work with the energy pathways and also energy acupressure points on the body that can help to release. So when we have these emotions, they're very real, that they're in our bodies. And when we can release stagnant energy and allow things to move, that's when we open up the parameters of choice, allowing us to actually do something with this energy and move towards a healthier way of working with these emotions. Because they're not necessarily negative. They're only negative if they get stuck within us and then turn against us. So it's using these energies in emotions in a really productive way. Okay, so let's do a really brief preparation, because just taking a few moments to enliven your energy. I just want you to shake now, so release the shoulders, release the legs, just loosen everything up. If you were to make a sound, that kind of thing would happen, not because you're shaking your voice, but because your body is really shifting that sound. So allow that feeling to come into the body. Shake the legs, shake your head, breathe. And while you're doing this, you may want to bring something to mind. When you get angry or frustrated, there might be something that's really simple right now that you're there straight away. Maybe something from the past that when you go back there, it's that feeling's back again. And make your intention for this session to release it. Make space in your body. Have a spring clean. Okay? Breathe. A little bit more vigorous. And then from here, just let yourself just bounce a little bit softer. Bring the fingers so they're facing down on your thighs. And take a moment to really root yourself. So feel your feet sinking into damp earth. Feel your body. Even with this emotion of anger and frustration, just be in that place of just being with it. We're not getting caught in a story, who's right, who's wrong, what's possible, what's not. Just feel. And give your body a chance to use its own wisdom to transmute this to your benefit. So bring that energy to mind. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, completely let go. And then holding this in your body, we're going to do a really simple exercise called releasing the venom. It's also known as the reset. So it's a great way when you're feeling that, I don't know what to do with this. to really release, okay? So let's just open up the central meridian to start with. So as you draw your fingers down from the lip all the way down to the pubic bone, think of just opening yourself up to release. It's like a zip down the front of the body. And we're actually tracing this backwards, okay, which is what we don't want normally. But right now, just open yourself up. Take a nice deep breath in. Clench your fists. Feel this emotion and choose to let it go, making the sound shh, okay? Go shh. And really throwing the arms down. Breathe in. Shh. And again. Shh. And you can do this as many times as you want to. Shh. We're just going to do one more like this. If you feel like you need to keep going, do that. Shh. And then you always finish when you're feeling that you've released, just on one calm, shh, confident, shh, letting go. Okay, and then just for a moment, whenever you've let go of something, just take a moment just to fill up with what you want. So right now, just think of welcoming in peace, and we'll still work through this practice in releasing anger and frustration, but right now being clear of what you're putting in its place. And this assertive action for you, which might be your clear boundaries, it may be speaking your truth, standing up, taking action in some way, outwardly, or equally just inwardly. Choosing to let go, choosing to bring your body into a different space. So just bring that strength and peace into your body now. And then let's zip up the other way. So it's just a lovely way to set your intention. So taking from the pubic bone all the way up. One more time. Okay. Okay, now the gallbladder runs right down the outside of the body. It's often seen as like your guide ropes, your anchor. And the liver runs up the inside of the leg. So a lot of what we do today will be focusing on those areas of the body. So first of all, I'd like to open out the side of the body. So from here, I just want you to step forward with your right leg, okay? And then bring your left arm up. And we're just going to think about opening up the side of the body. So let yourself reach down with this right arm and feel that through the hip. Press the hip deep into the floor. And then bring that back, come up and change sides. And just with that sense now that allowing the whole of the side of the body just to open up. Let your feet sink into the floor. Bring your feet together. Take this up. Let the left hand take the right wrist and just open up. Just let the hip soften over. So you're going into a bow shape. Just open up the sides. Again, just a simple prep now. We're opening up the gallbladder. And we'll open up the liver. And with that sense of anger and frustration, just allowing space in your body. So bring your hands down now. And then bring yourself down onto the floor. And take your legs out to the side. They don't have to go very wide. Keep them nice and relaxed. So let the feet soften forward, just feeling the inside of the legs. And this is where the liver runs. So just soften forward. So it's the liver that is really going to process everything. The gallbladder supports the liver. So for a moment, let's focus now on just softening down and bring your attention to the liver. And the liver's located just underneath the lower part of the right side of your ribs, so your right side, and just underneath Just allow yourself to contact there. You may even want to just put your hand over for a moment and breathe into this area of your body. And then just check in with that. When you feel anger and frustration, what does it feel like in your body? And where do you feel it? So even though the liver processes it, where do you feel that in your body? Is it in the chest, the lower belly? Is there a tightness in the jaw? And just for now, just notice it and breathe as you allow your body to soften forward. And you may not go forward very far, that's absolutely fine. It may be that you can just work your way forward a little bit. If you've got your hand on your liver now, just let everything soften forward. Bring your palms up to keep it soft. Keep your wrists nice and soft, your jaw. Let your face hang. Breathe out and just notice, without trying to change anything. Does it have a colour or a shape? Does it have a weight? Just simply giving it the attention that it's vying for and breathing into it. And at the same time, we're just opening the energy pathway now of the liver. One more full breath here, so breathe out completely. Take a full deep breath in, let the belly swell, the rib cage open, the chest fill. Long, slow exhalation, just let yourself roll up gently. And then from here, I want you to turn so you're aligning your body with that left leg. So you're turning and bring the left arm onto the inside of the leg. Turn the palm out. And then let yourself slide and bring this hand all the way over. So just connecting now with that support of the gallbladder all the way down the side of the body. Gently turning your body, look up and breathe. And just let this arm be really soft and gentle. Reach over. And again, just breathing in to how you experience anger and frustration. Just letting it be. And any strong emotion is asking for our attention. It wants us to do something. So without the story now, just breathing, noticing. Breathe out, let go completely. Take a full deep in-breath. Let the belly swell, the rib cage open, the chest fill. Long, slow exhalation. And then just bringing yourself up. Just find that center. And then aligning your body with the right leg. Turn the palm out and come over. Just notice where your mind is. Because often we resist these strong feelings. Feel overwhelmed by them, but just sitting with it without trying to change it, just acknowledge. Without going deep into a story. And breathing is really powerful. It gives your body a chance to do something with it. When you breathe out, let go completely. And as you breathe in, let the belly swell, the rib cage open, the chest fill, feeling that support now as you open the sides of the body. While you're holding that liver in place, allowing it to just make space in that pathway. And then bring yourself up to the center, and again just slide forward. You may find you've gone a little deeper now, or not. You just notice. Just moving your body a little bit. Relax your face, let your face hang. Breathe out completely. And then very gently just bring yourself up. And I'd like to trace the liver energy pathway now. So if you can reach your feet, then keep your legs where you are. And if you can't, you may just want to bring the feet up a bit. So see what's available to you. But I'd like to flush this meridian, which means we go once backwards and 3 times forward. So if you bring your fingers into the diaphragm and then move over the sternum and just below the pecs, all the breasts there, in the dip, we have a liver point. It's just the end of the liver meridian. It's a liver 44. If you wanted to look it up, acupuncture.com is a really good resource. And if you're not sure, just massage around that area. But this is a really powerful point. You often know when you've found it. And then from here, you're just going to put the hands flat. So they're just underneath the pecs or the breast. And then from here, slide your hand out to the waist. Then come down the groins, and then come all the way down the inside of the leg. So we're flushing backwards now. Come down the inside of the foot, and then right at the end, you're going to go to the inside of the big toe and off. Okay? And if you've got a flat of the hand, you're going to hit that pathway. Okay? Now we do 3 times forward. So going to the inside of the big toe, slide to the inside of the foot, all the way up. Come here, flare out at the waist, and then come under and just give that point a little massage. And do that 2 more times. It's a lovely boost to the liver, this. Up and under. And then 1 more time. Come all the way up. Okay. And then from here, just shake that off and just let your legs come gently in. Just take a moment, just lean back, give your legs a wobble, just notice how that feels. Let the energy that you've released just run through your body. Notice the space in your legs, in your torso. And let that sensation of anger and frustration now, just notice as it's softened, has the colour changed. Can you consciously change the shape of it and just allow it to melt a little? And allow it to melt into strength. So we're not trying to get rid of anything. So turning that sense of strength, that anger and frustration into strength. And as you do that, just gently lie down. So in this part of the session, you're bringing your awareness now to the possibility of transmuting this emotion. I just want you to lie first of all and just wobble your legs. And then let that come up the spine, making space now. Give yourself a really good wobble. Let the hands move, the arms, the wrists, let the face be soft, the jaw be soft. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just let go. And feel. With this sense now, let a power and strength, that assertiveness move into your body. Bringing the knees up. And then from here, just hold the ankles, let the knees drop out to the side and bring the soles of the feet together like a book. If this isn't available to you, you can just hold the knees and just let them drop out to the side. Okay, so just take a moment just to, again, we're releasing down that energy pathway of the liver. Breathe out. Empty your body completely, take a full in-breath. And then place the feet on the floor, keeping the soles of the feet together, and just let your legs completely soften, give in to gravity. And then I just want you to bring your fingers just like a claw, so they're spaced out, and massage from around the temples, the side of the head, so all those areas of the gallbladder. And if you just move, and any tender bits, just go in there a little bit deeper, so just travelling around the side of the head, so asking for that support now, releasing any tension. And you're staying at the side of the head, and let that go all the way down into the side of the neck as well. So this is where this energy pathway runs. Let that feel really good. Okay, and then as you slip down off the skull, just take a moment, just that dent either side of that ropey tendon, so you've got that midpoint on the bottom of the skull, and then if you take your hands out sideways, you'll go over the ropey tendon into a dip. So give that dip a good massage as well. Release under the skull. Take a breath here. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in. And then just come to the sides of the neck and give the shoulders a squeeze. You might want to swap the hands over as well, do the opposite shoulder. Just give them a good squeeze, just travelling down this pathway. And then when you've done that, just release the hands, give that a shake, bring the knees up, and then bring your feet to the outside of the mat. And as you breathe out, you're just going to let your knees drop down to the right and let your hands drop either side. Okay, and then from here, just place the right foot on top of the left. Then take your right hand and massage from the armpit, just the side of the body. I'll just show you on this side. So you're coming down from the armpit all the way down the left side of your body, left side. Okay, so all the way down the side to the waist. Just travelling down gently, get the fingers in there. And then when you get past the waist, you just want to swap hands and just go into the buttocks a little bit, so the side of the buttocks. So just moving quite quickly now down the side of the body. And at the same time, this leg is totally softening, heavy, the right leg just releasing down the left leg. When you've got as far as you can, just release the hands again and just feel, notice what you've released, what you've created, more space in your body. And that feeling of anger and frustration now, allow it to turn into a sense of strength, stability. Release the foot. And then slowly just bring yourself back to the center. And then we'll just do that on the other side. So let the knees drop over. Make sure your feet are wide. So when you place this left foot on top, you're really allowing this all the way down the outside of the leg to open. Then you can take the left hand, begin at the armpit, and just release down this gallbladder energy pathway. So you make your hand, the fingers nice and spaced and move, you're going to hit those places. So just go wherever feels a little bit tender, you can go in a little bit deeper. When you've got just past the waist, you can just swap the hand and just go into the buttock there. Letting go, breathe. And when you've done that, just release. Release that foot. Come up. Bring the knees up. And then just rock side to side. And then place the hands in the folds of the legs, and then from here rock the length of the spine. All the way up. And then from here you're just going to get either side of the leg, so on the inside of the leg and the outside. Again, make these spaced fingers like claws, so get into the inside and the outside at the same time, and just massage all the way down. Any tender points, you can stay there, give those calves a good squeeze. And this is something you could take a good 10-15 minutes doing this, or you could do it easily in 30 seconds, just traveling through. Just get the energy moving, the liver and the gallbladder. When you get to the foot, just give the foot a squeeze and off, and then do the same on the other side. All the way down, so as deeply as you can. Get right in there. Squeeze the foot. Just release that. Okay, and then while we're here, I just want to show you one more point, which is liver 3. So in between the big toe and the second toe, come into that space. Come up the space at about 1.5 inches. If you get to the point where you're on the bone, you've gone too far. So come back and slightly away from that bone. It's liver 3, again, if you want to check it out. And if you're unsure now, just massage the whole of that space and you're going to find that liver 3, which is a great source point for the liver. Give the liver a good boost of energy. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Let go. Smile and allow that feeling of strength and space and ease to flood your body. Just notice how you feel. Okay. And then from here, just lie down. Just let your legs wobble first of all. Give yourself that final wobble before we just go to a still point. Whole body, breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out and just let yourself soften. And feel. So enjoy this time. Feel the power and strength, and make a really clear decision. How are you going to use this energy now as assertive action? And that might be a very quiet, clear action of giving yourself more space and time, being more boundaried. It may be being able to speak your truth, or take an outward action, take the plunge, take the leap. And really feel that in your body. See yourself and feel yourself following this through. And very gently now, just moving your fingers and your toes, just circling the wrists. Do whatever you feel to do now. You might want to give yourself a good full body yawn. Gently bring the knees up and just rock side to side. And have the sense that you're bringing the quality of your practice with you into the day. This isn't where it finishes. your practice finishes and the rest of your day starts. Bring your practice with you into your everyday life. And just gently roll onto one side to come up. And just find a easy sitting position. And just take a moment with your eyes open, just looking around the space that you're in, with this feeling of strength and ease, and noticing the difference in your body. So thank you for joining me. If you've enjoyed this practice, then please like and subscribe and share. And if you'd like to know more about how somatic practices can really enhance your life in a way that really allows your life to unfold in a very beautiful and powerful way, then please check out the link below that goes into more detail. Because once we have an understanding of something, we can really layer it in and make the most of the practices that we use. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.